Alrighty, we are live. Screen there. There we go. Ping the Discord and go from there. Okay. I think we're live on everything. Let's make sure it all looks good. Also grab some food, so if you hear me chewing, that's why. My bad. We'll give it just a second for people to start hopping in. But we're going to adjust the format a little today for funsies. Okay. Once I finish my hot dog, we'll get started. Okay. One more bite. One more bite. All right. Let's get going. So, the first deck we're going to be given a shot today. I wanted to build something Speedball. Now, Speedball has a fairly powerful ability. It says, whenever a player casts a spell that targets Speedball, he gets +2/+2 until end of turn. You may choose new targets for that spell. Now, main thing to remember about this is that as long as there's another viable target on the field, he is impossible to remove. The opponent will not be able to remove him without a board wipe. The only option. Because if they target him with something like, let's say, Jeskai Revelation, you can choose all new targets for it. I learned that mistake the hard way. So, basically, we're going to be playing a mono-red aggro deck. Kind of a classic mono-red aggro with a lot of buff spells, things like that. So, we're running a full set of creatures from mono-red that you normally would see. Burnout Bastronaut. We've got 4 copies of Hired Claw. We've got 2 copies of Callous Sellsword. We've got 2 copies of Emberheart Challenger, 2 Firebending Students, and 4 Slickshot Show-Offs for our creatures. And then the rest of it is either removal or buff spells. So we've got 4 copies of Ancestral Anger, because that trample does sometimes matter. We've got 4 copies of Burst Lightning for removal or Face Burn. We've got 2 copies of Full Bore. Won't really give trample, but will buff the heck out of somebody. New card that dropped with, and I don't know if this is a reprint or not, so it may let me know if it is, I guess. Blazing Crescendo from the Marvel set. Allows you to give +3/+1, and you can exile the top card of your library and cast that card until the end of your next turn. We also have 3 copies of Lightning Strike. Now, one other fun thing that we can kind of do that people may not be aware of is that if let's say the opponent has a Badger Mole Cub I've got Speedball, and I have a Burst Lightning, and I want to remove the Badger Mole Cub. Instead of targeting the Badger Mole Cub, the more optimal play is to target my Speedball with the Burst Lightning, so I get that +2/+2, and then redirect the spell onto their creature. That's another little fun thing we'll be looking to do. Got a pretty regular mana base for mono red, and yeah, let's get into some games. I'm not gonna finish the draft right now. That was from last stream. But let's give it a go. See how it does. Got a different type of apple this time. I'm gonna mute myself every time I take a bite because I know that's loud. But it's just never gonna be as good as Honeycrisp. I'm gonna be honest. That's just how it goes. Alright, this seems okay. Thought we're going not first, but we're doing our best here. Hired Claw. What about Kellen? Who's Kellen? Okay. Interesting. Get some map tokens. Alright. I'm actually going to go ahead and plot this because I can play both next turn along with Ancestral Anger to buff them up. So we're going to do that. Alright, let's go with the plan. Slick Shot Show Off. Slick Shot Show Off. Ancestral Anger. And we have a whole nother one to just send their way too, along with our Burn Together spell, so that's exciting. Wow, that did pretty good. Felt like classic mono red. We didn't actually get to play Speedball, sadly, but to be fair, I only have 2 of them in there because he does cost 3 mana, but we'll get a game in with him for sure. For sure. Maybe I should be trying this in ranked. I feel like mono red is a pretty decent ranked archetype, but I feel like it gets beaten out by quite a few things in this format. This turn, I feel like we're definitely gonna buff this guy. And we'll do a Burst Lightning maybe on their turn. We're gonna go for their face because we want to get this Start Your Engines all the way up, probably. Or we could hit Giada. Ooh, that's tough. We're gonna go Giada. I think that will just get out of control for us, so let's get rid of it. We got our Speedball. I feel like this is not the best buff spell, So I think we just swing in. Next turn we can do some sacrificing, maybe, potentially. Okay. So we're definitely going to do Ancestral Anger on Speedball. We're actually going to change the target over to Burnout Bastronaut. We can play a land. And let's go to combat. Swing on in and see what they do. They may try to double block or something. I can cause some problems if they do that, so go ahead and do 10 damage. And next turn... Actually, wait, did we just win this turn? Can't we win this turn? I don't think we can win this turn. Not quite. Your Honor, I know. What's... Oh, you plead no. What's up, Gator? The lifelink, really? Okay. Yeah, it's actually tough. I don't know if I can win from that. That's really rough. I feel like we have to get rid of that, right? So... I feel like we just gotta get rid of this, right? So, the lifelink is a must to get rid of. This is my take on a speedball deck, so we're seeing how this works, but unfortunately we're against a life gain deck right now, which I think means we've lost. Yeah, I don't see this going well. Let's go ahead and surrender that. But we're trying speedball mono red, and we'll see how it goes. 3 more copies of each mole and wolf each. Jeez, that's tough. Always how it goes. Hi, Vibe Pusher. We're doing good. We're playing a mono red speedball deck. See how that goes. Actually, before I go on, I forgot I should probably include some black mana. But see how we go. You know, I know speed, and I know, well, honestly, yeah, I think you'll like this deck. I just need to include some black mana, like maybe 2 of the dual lands. And we'll probably do the speed duels, if those are available in Rakdos. I can't remember if they are. I don't see the Rakdos ones. So we're probably going to do the shock lands then. Alright, cool. We got a couple of black mana, so we can cast Callous Sellsword if we need to. Speedball is this new card that came out in Marvel Rivals. Speedball New Warrior. That says whenever a player casts a spell that targets Speedball, he gets +2/+2 until end of turn. And you can choose new targets for that spell. So basically, he's really hard to remove, because if your opponent's targeting with stuff, as long as you have another valid target, you can just switch the target of the spell. And yeah, I say Marvel Rivals all the time. So my apologies. I know it's called Marvel Superheroes, but I keep thinking that Speedball caused the Civil War. Really? I don't know much about Speedball lore. What's his deal? Like, what does he do? Hey, look for the avatar redirect card to steal tricks from the enemy. Yeah, pretty much. I honestly, the reason I know what this card does is because I accidentally targeted it uh, in a draft with like a big removal spell and got my whole board wiped. I was like, wait, how did I lose? And I had to go like rewatch the recording to figure out what happened. It was crazy. God, and I ain't played Rivals in a minute. Yeah, honestly, fair. Same. I played it a bit when it first came out, but I haven't played it in a minute. It's pretty fun though. I just think I like Apex Legends more. I don't know. He's just another fast guy like a bouncy ball. Yeah, he ran into a bus full of young ones and it blew up. Understandably, everyone was mad at supers. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Probably shouldn't blow up buses. Generally good advice, I think, for superheroes. But I don't know all that much anyway, so don't ask me, I guess. Get rid of that guy. And play probably just a Burnout Bastronaut, and then we'll Lightning Strike on the swing here. Get some extra damage in. Debatable. Gator, I bet you watch, what's that show called? With the like evil superheroes. That's like really dark. Oh, I can't remember what the show is called actually now. That's gonna bug me. What is it called? All right, this is an instant speed, so I'm probably gonna do that at instant speed. See what they do. Okay, glad I waited. There's Speedball. And we can activate this with the Firebending and get 5 damage it. Let's go. The boys, that's right. Thank you. Joke's on you, I don't watch shows. No, okay. I don't know why. Your take just sounded like The Boys to me. Alright, we're definitely gonna just keep on the aggro here, I think. Don't have like that great of swings, but we can definitely get some double strike going here. Should I leave more blockers? I only have one card. I feel like we're okay. I haven't actually seen The Boys, but I keep seeing clips of it, and I have a bunch of buds that like it, but I've never seen it, so. Please target Speedball. If you like me, don't know how it works. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to block here because I have lethal on the backswing. So. Still walking moral dilemma because morals aren't real. Oh, they targeted it. No, that's so sad. I'm so sorry, my friend. You buffed it and you got your thing removed. I'm so sorry. They're just sitting there like, what happened to me? What happened to me? I'm telling you, people don't know what this card does. I am one of them, but we can get some free wins off of that, that's for sure. All right. Let's go again. Also, I decided to slightly change the format, y'all, for the like standard Brews day I do. Just so you guys are aware. I'm going to play each deck for like an hour. And then for the last like 30 minutes, because I'm only doing a 3-hour stream today, I'm going to open up the queue. So anybody that wants to play against the deck I'm playing can hop into queue and join up for some games. So I'll open the queue when that happens. Hope y'all are ready for Speedball. Unfortunately, now that you guys are watching the stream, all of you will know what Speedball does, but it is what it is. So I want to ask again, but for Speedball, would the card Redirect Lightning, a rare card, be amazing or not? Sorry, I think I missed that chat, so that's on me. But the redirect lightning card. So are you saying like if I cast a spell that targeted him, changed the targets, then I redirect lightning the spell back onto him to get more targets? Is that kind of the idea you're having? Oh, that was a quick surrender. Okay. You're building and listening to Disney villain songs. Choices are being made. Oh God. Shouldn't you be listening to Marvel villain songs? Hmm? Either that, or enemy want to buff his card, or he tries to exile a card or something like that. We might have to test that out in a game to see if that actually works. Okay, if we draw a creature, turn 1, we probably win. If we don't, we're screwed. Okay, we're screwed. Mistakes have been made. Actually, once we get into that 30-minute phase, do you guys want to test some things? Because, like, I have a couple of card ideas in my brain that are basically how would redirect lightning work with it? Like the Serpent Society card. If someone would just wet noodle for me, I could run some tests on some cards. Because I'd like to test some things with redirect lightning, and I feel like Speedball and the other guy are definitely one of them. Alright, Ancestral Anger. We do like triple Ancestral Anger, or do we do Blazing Crescendo? Let's do Blazing Crescendo. Speedball! Our boy. Also, Speedball, great with Ancestral Anger. That exact card we believe it doesn't work. Okay, well, we can test it out. Let's test it out on the stream. We'll do that once we get to the end, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I really do like this Informed Ingrate card. I'm curious to see how they play with it. Would love to go find it, basically. Thank you so much. I wanted 5 mana. Sadly, this doesn't give haste, so we're gonna probably just Burst Lightning real quick. Because we need to get rid of that guy. Ooh, War Leader Skull is good. If I can draw one more creature, preferably one with haste, I think I'd be in pretty good shape here. Aha! Well, a little too late, but it's fine. Swinging for 12. It's a pretty big, hefty chunk. Alright, they're at 2. We're looking good here. If I'm still awake, then I can help. Watching you on the phone is literally in bed. Super fair. Please sleep whenever you're ready. You do not have to stay up. Just see if that works. But I do appreciate it. Ooh, hey. That'll work. Yay, we got there. Let's go. Okay. Seeing some speedball work in here. I'm surprised at how often we're drawing speedball, honestly, since we only have 2 of them. But it's doing pretty well. Yeah, thank you, thank you. The nice thing about these speedball games, too, is they're really quick. So it's like, we get to get a lot of games in with it. Alright, this is a pretty good curve. A 1, a 2, and a 3 mana play. And then we can full bore after that. I'm not mad about that at all. And or Ancestral Anger. Okay, they don't have an Erode right now. It's good to know. Right, red, okay. What is that? Second spell costs 1 less to cast. Beginning to come out in your turn, 13 on permanents under your control. Target. Oh, okay. Maybe mice? The only thing I can think of for what we're looking at here. Alright, if we get to next turn and they haven't removed anything, I think this is going to go crazy. Because we're going to buff up Speedball so much with these spells. And then, ooh, so they can cast a 3 mana spell right now for 1 mana. That's actually really good. Death to our enemies. Oh, maybe they're like a combo deck? Exciting. Made a proper Voltron deck, not your usual spell. Yes. Nice. What is it, like a brawl deck? What's the commander setup? Alright, so here, we're gonna show off what makes Speedball so good. So I can target Speedball, and then I can swap it over to Burnout Bastronaut. So we buff up both. Then we can full bore. And we can swap it over to Burnout Bastronaut. And then we can play this. And then we can go ahead and swing in. And we can buff up Burnout Bastronaut. And we're swinging in for what? 17 damage? That's pretty solid. And now we got a double strike Menace that can buff itself. That's pretty crazy. The Brawl, it's a 4 mana guy. Ooh, okay. Is it like a hexproof? What's making you want to Voltron him? What makes him like a Voltron guy? Alright, we're getting a lot of rewards today too. I'm gonna go open these packs real quick. Why we're all here, right? To open packs. Ooh, nice. A Mythic Wild card. I will take that. He's just a funny guy. Hell yeah. No, I feel like Voltron is like, it's such a fun archetype, but like so many different strategies kind of beat it up, unfortunately. Like Boggles used to be a deck in Modern that was really popular, but now there's so many things that can deal with hexproof creatures that it just doesn't survive in the meta for the most part anymore. Alright, not bad. We'll give it a shot. Wish we had a 1 mana guy, but it is what it is. Can't be countered. That is a good Voltron idea to have. Okay. Ooh, Speedball. Let's go. Okay, so we're probably going to do Speedball into Slickshot, Ancestral Anger. Oh, their life gain. That's so rough, actually. Have any instants? I do have instants. But it's 2 mana, so I can't cast it anyway. We'll let it be. Ooh, that's a little scary. No, we're definitely going to want a lightning strike this next turn then. Okay. Go for it. Get rid of that. This is sorcery speed. So I'm going to go ahead and do it now. And then it's adds 4 mana. So I can go ahead and animate the land off of that mana. So we might as well. And we're swinging in for 10. We've kind of run out of cards to play. Unfortunately, that's the downside here, but we're doing okay. What's up, Wolf God? How are you? I am live, and we're playing some Speedball today, or for now. Hi, Sky. How are you doing? You're doing good? Nice. I'm so excited. I have tomorrow off from work, so I don't have to work. I mean, that's it. That's the whole story. All right, let's go ahead and swing on in. And we can actually buff this, so let's go for it. Could really use some stuff to buff my guys, but we'll see what happens. So is this deck you said you would make in Discord? Yes, Sky, it is. It is. I was asking for suggestions, and you're the only one I got, so I figured I should make it. Oh, God. That's actually so rough. I forgot they were running Raise the Past. Yeah, I think I might be cooked. Unless I draw some, like, gas here. We're in trouble. That's cheap. Yeah, I mean, I've seen this deck before. It's just got a few new tools. I don't know if I've seen Gas Guzzler in it, but it makes sense. Alrighty. And this is decent. I don't know if it, like, changes all that much. We probably have to get rid of their... Is there Hinterland Sanctifier? Or Voice of Victory. Let me math this out. Probably Voice of Victory. We'll do that. And we'll buff this up a couple times. But I think we're still dead, unfortunately. You made a new strike deck for Brawl? Ooh, what's a strike deck? Okay. Play against reanimators is always so rough. Honestly, yeah. I mean, they had what they needed. We were just one turn too slow. That's really what happens here. So. And I don't think they automatically win here. They might automatically win. The cool thing I'll say here is we've got 2 different decks that are running speed mechanics, so that's kind of fun. Underrated mechanic, you know? So far, so good against Shrines. Nice! Heck yeah. Beating Shrines is its own challenge, that's for sure. You've committed an MTG sin. Oh, God. I've seen too many, like, videos on TikTok lately about, like, people destroying their own magic cards. So as long as it's not that, you're probably okay. I mean, we can't really do anything here. Because, yeah. I mean, I guess we no attacks just in case we can block enough, but that's gonna be rough. Ramos Commander with Sliver Dragons. That does sound like a sin, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I mean, but if you're doing Slivers and Dragons, that's at least a little spicy. It's not just like one or the other. At least you're doing both, you know? We lost. Jeez. And honestly, Wolfcrot, I don't feel like that's that bad. I haven't had to deal with a lot of slivers personally, and I like dragons, so maybe I'm the wrong person to ask about it, but Hagen Raven, or sorry, Hagen Raider Overlord. I don't know what that card does. I'll have to look at that one. Okay, I mean, this isn't bad. We can burst lightning something potentially, or just play, or probably plot actually, the slick shot show off on turn 2. That way it's not open to removal. A lot of Boros decks today. I'm loving it. Okay. Do a speedball and a slick shot. And next turn we're gonna go crazy. The cool thing about speedball too is like it turns all of my burn or removal spells into also buff spells. Like it's big time wins, you know? Alright. Let's go. Honestly, that was a good draw. So let's do this. We'll do a burst lightning to get rid of During Innocence. And then we'll do lightning strike to get rid of Inseer Sentry. Clear off the board, and we're swinging in for 11. I mean, that's pretty nuts. Hi, I like squirrels. How are you doing? Are you playing Squirrel Girl? I gotta know. Sent the card in the Discord. Okay, let me go check it out. Okay, we're gonna just go ahead and hopefully. Ugh, this is not good swings. I think we just activate this and swing in with the flyer and flick shot. Okay, Sagan, Raider Overlord, Dinosaur Berserker. He looks honestly sick, just like a dino dude. Double strike, start your engines whenever he attacks. Creatures you control get +1/+0 for each other creature you control with first strike or double strike. Max speed gets death touch, and other creatures you have control of first strike. That's cool. I like the death touch first strike stuff. Good. Nah. Okay. Not a Squirrel Girl enjoyer. I do need to build a Squirrel Girl deck. I feel like everybody's built a Squirrel Girl combo deck already, though. So I'm a little late to the party, unfortunately. They're playing Chatterfang. Honestly, I wouldn't blame them. Chatterfang's pretty sick. Right, the life gain is actually going to be worse here than most of what's coming my way. Oh, and the Neem Pakal. That's so bad. Okay, we're going to block the Neem, though. Nice thing is we can get rid of that. But I don't know if we win through life gain unless we draw something. That is not what we wanted to draw. Okay. I think we gotta swing. And activate Heart Claw. I don't think that's enough, but we gotta do our thing. You like Ant-Man? Ooh, Ant-Man is pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I played Ant-Man in a draft, and Ant-Man went kind of crazy. Haven't either Abzan or Sliver Atrocities. Oh god. Terrifying. Oh, that's so bad. That's GG. That's 8 damage just with the Voice of Victories and War Leader's calls. Oh, yeah. I'm a little cooked here. Dang. Too much life gain. And not enough buff spells. What are you gonna do? With slivers. Voltron guy go. Hell yeah. We love to see the Voltron guys going. maybe you make a deck either Captain America. I mean, Captain America would be fun to build. There's a lot of Captain Americas, though. Which one? Lizard. Okay. I see what's happening here. And it's messed up. Want a 1v1? We will do 1v1s in about 20 minutes if you're down. We're going to do standard, and I'm going to be just playing this deck, if that works for you. If you don't mind waiting around that long. All right, we're up against a classic Lizard stack. Go for it. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'll open up the queue whenever we get there, and yeah, it'll be fun. I think, honestly, I want to do this on the Gav, so I'm going to go ahead and play this. Get rid of Gav. Gav's a problem we don't want to deal with. And I don't swing just yet. Flyers, the mono white one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think there's 2 mono white Captain Americas, actually. Maybe I'm crazy. But I played with one in a draft deck, and I don't know what the other one's deal was. All right, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna Ancestral Anger. Buff up Burnout Bastronaut. They'll probably get rid of Burnout Bastronaut because it draws me a card. But that's why I targeted it, because it's my least important creature on the field right now. Okay, no, they're gonna let me draw a card. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, so Blazing Crescendo is going to be pretty good. It's going to be interesting. I actually really like this Blazing Crescendo card for mono red. Pretty good. Alrighty. Ooh, Speedball. It's actually pretty sick. Okay. Go ahead and swing in. They can block the Hired Claw, but it doesn't do anything. I should have probably swung in before I played Speedball, because I could have gotten 1 extra point of damage. 1 gets +1/+1 for every hero comes into play, and gives that hero also +1/+1. Is that the one you're talking about, Sky? They must have another non-lizard creature that they need to play if they put that on a warrior. Yep. Who is this? Oh, that's pretty good. Definitely gonna Burst Lightning that. Without a question in my mind. Get rid of that guy. Ancestral Anger gives Trample. So we probably... Or I may just Blazing Crescendo, honestly. Only I had a second red mana, I could cast both of my things, so... That's okay. We'll do a Blazing Crescendo this turn. Got the double strike on the burnout, so it's pretty good. I think that's lethal, since they didn't block at all. That was actually pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. The +2/+2 to Speedball, and giving the double strike guy who got the double strike from the Hired Claw attack +3. Oof, that's pretty crazy. Alright, oh, you know, we have a mastery token. Let's go spend an orb. We gotta get all these card styles. We got 2. I guess we only have a few rares left to go through, so let's just we'll do Daredevil and Storm. I am planning on getting far enough to get all of the sleeves as well, but we'll see how that goes. I don't always get that far in the Battle Pass. But, yeah, honestly, Speedball's kind of sick. Kinda sick. Almost wonder if running the red ley line would be worth it with Speedball. That'd be kind of crazy, huh? Voltron with Double Strike, Trample, Death Touch, Genji Glove. Jeez. Calm down, Gator. It's not that serious. That's crazy. Alright, this is okay. Burst Lightning, some problem child. Oh, never mind. We got a creature. Let's go. Genesis Wave is a beautiful thing. Genesis Wave is crazy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Alrighty. Let's do Emberheart. We might be up against a control deck here, potentially. I'm not sure what we're dealing with. Death to our enemies. Okay. So definitely a lot of things coming our way. Burnout Astronaut's good. Might as well play it since I got it off the Emberheart Challenger. I think they're going to be running a lot of removal though with the Death to our enemies. I think this is a really good enchantment, honestly. Okay, perfect. What's our best play here? I think we start with Combat, probably. Because we're probably going to play Hired Claw or Speedball. Probably Speedball. Let's just go ahead and swing for 3. And then we'll play Speedball. Saved up all the packs to open it at the end of the season to get more vault rewards. Oh, fair. You have 35 unpacked. That's smart. You'll get a lot more vault options if you do it that way. I should do that, but I'm too excited to rip the plastic cover off of my booster pack and see what's inside. And honestly, if I was smart, I would just craft all the commons and uncommons in the set before I did all that. Alrighty, we're going to do one Slick Shot, and then we're going to do Blazing Crescendo. And the cool thing with Blazing Crescendo is I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to target Speedball and Emberheart Challenger this turn. So that's kind of a cool little setup, right? So we're going to change targets to Emberheart. Get a little extra card. Doesn't actually help us, unfortunately, but it's okay. I mean, this should be lethal. If they don't have a removal spell here, this is very lethal. Okay. They do have the removal. Cool thing about stuff like Burst Lightning too is I can target Speedball and hit their face. What is this? Marina Vendrill's Grimoire enters. If you cast it, draw 5 cards. You have no maximum hand size. You don't lose the game for having 5 or less life. What? When you gain life, draw that many cards. When you lose life, discard that many cards. When you have no cards in hand, lose that. What? That's crazy. That's insane. All right, we're gonna just have to hit them really hard, I guess, right? How many cards do they have in hand? They've got 8. So we need to get that as low as possible. So if we do, let's say, double Emberheart would be 4. We could do Slick Shot plus Burst Lightning would be 5. I think we go Ember Heart, Iron Claw, and then we Burst Lightning their face. Make them just start discarding stuff. I don't know how much life gain they have, to be honest. But this reminds me of that old hexproof thing. The hexproof enchantment. A few standards ago. I can't remember what it's called, though. Okay, so they're plotting something. Harmless offering? Oh god, okay. I don't know what their plot is, to be honest. But we're gonna certainly find out. I'm gonna do Emberheart and probably just Speedball. Not really too worried about the -6 from them. Let's just get rid of everything they have. Or try to. Because we do still have Lethal on board, if they don't respond to anything. That is brave. Okay, let's see what they get. Tried my best to make Hero Standard deck, but don't have that many and had to expand to multiple colors to be even be able to make a deck. Yeah, there is a 5-color Heroes deck, I guess, but... Alright, we got them down to 0. They're going to lose all their cards except for 1. I guess I could have made it all of their cards. Maybe I should have. That's okay. We'll do Speedball here. See what they have. And honestly, if they don't have anything, I think we're going to get there here in a second. But I really like the idea of this card. Love it. I love things that prevent you from losing the game at 0 or less life. It's amazing. Meringue Revergent. Okay, target Speedball. Please target Speedball. Oh wait, that's an ability. Never mind. Doesn't matter. I mean, I think, don't they just lose from a Hired Claw attack? Am I crazy? Okay. If I can get... Oh wait, I have 2 hasters. Yeah, they're dead. GG's. I want to hit the nice deck, please. That was too slow. That was a really cool deck. I think they need more life gain, though. Right? Like, if they had more life gain, they could have done a lot more with the deck. Okay. We got time for a couple more of these, and then we'll get into the viewer games, guys. Hope y'all are ready. We are going to play standard, so if you don't have a standard deck, I recommend you make one. Yeah, I should definitely make a heroes and a villains deck at some point. It would be fun. Well, let's just do Emberheart. Alrighty. Next turn we can do Slick Shot plus Ancestral, which is pretty decent. See if they hold up removal again. Nope. Hey, they're hurting themselves. Thank you. Do Ancestral or Full Bore here? I'm probably going to do Full Bore. because I'll still have targets for next turn anyway. With Ancestral Anger. And Calicel Sword will be pretty strong next turn. Okay. See if we can get there. If we can draw one more non-creature, we win, but we might still. Yeah, I think we win with the Calicel Sword here. As long as they don't have a removal spell. Nice! Woo! Let's go. I want to see a Loki God of Lies deck for me. Okay. He's commander only, but I love him. I'll have to check him out, Sky. I haven't really kept up with all of them. I think I looked at Loki God of Lies, actually. But I don't remember what it did. Like, at all. My brain is just completely fried from work, I guess. I don't know. Alright, this is okay. Got turn 2 Slick Shot into some shenanigans and go from there. Okay, mono black, or some form of black, I'm definitely going to plot him. They'll see it coming, but we do get to keep him alive. So. And they have to get rid of Burst Lightning now, so that's pretty nice. Okay. Go ahead and swing in. Wonder if they block. Guess not. Do some damage. Honestly, let's just full bore it. Do all the damage. Next turn we'll play Hired Claw, and then hopefully draw into something. How much longer till 1v1s? We should probably in the next 5 minutes. I like squirrels. You want to be the first in the queue? Steals your cards for a turn with any spell that targets one creature. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. I got you, squirrels. Okay, well, this is not great. We're kind of flooding here. Yep, it's not good. Play Hired Claw and send it. And Black Squirrels, I don't know if I've added you on here before, but I'll get my username with all the numbers in a second for you. Alrighty, we're in trouble here. Stars? Oh god, okay. They're a life gain. Gonna test the deck with a lot of potential. Heck yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait to see it. Assassin? What am I dealing with here? That's not an assassin, that's a demon. Okay, I think I'm dead. Well. We can get rid of the demon at least. If I had one more mana, I could have kickered the Burst Lightning after getting it out of Deep Cavern Bat, but we'll see. Bloodthirsty Conqueror on the way. Oh, is Bloodthirsty Conqueror an assassin? I honestly wouldn't be surprised. But I'm dead. GG. I'll play it. Okay. Cool. I'm going to do one more game with this deck. And then I'm going to open up the queue for standard games only. And I'm going to be playing this deck only. So you guys bring whatever you want to test. And we'll see how it goes. So, last game. Let's see if we can get ourselves a nice little dub. I really like the Bloodthirsty Conqueror combos that they have going on now, though. I feel like they're so much fun. I don't love Professor Dalienfell quite as much, but, you know, he's a He's a guy. He's a guy, that's for sure. He's a little rude to me sometimes, but I guess we're still friends. I guess. With that bat, he had his win con with the Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Yeah, he definitely had the life gain combo, I bet. I would put money on it. Alrighty. Ooh, that was honestly a nice draw. I'm glad they don't know about that. You play Brawl? I do play Brawl. I quite enjoy Brawl, actually. It is a very good format. He's cool as long as he's on your side. Exactly, Vibe Pusher. Exactly. Now you're getting it. Ooh, nice draw. Huge. Okay. Buff this guy. We're gonna lightning strike their face. We get the double strike, and then we swing in for the win, I think. Or we're like 2 damage off. Oh, we're so close. Come on. What is that? Who dat? Oh, that's rough. Okay. Come on, give me like a burst lightning or something off the top. That's not burst lightning. We're so close. Okay, come on, game. Give me something. Give me something. This is where we need the black mana. Okay, guys. This is a lot of lands. Please. We're so close. I think we're in trouble here, honestly. They're gonna have counter spells, probably. Ooh, actually, Soulstone Sanctuary is pretty good. The next turn, we can turn that to a non-creature and swing on in. They'll probably get rid of it, but we're gonna certainly try. If only this was a instant speed. Okay, that's pretty good. They may just have the thing for it, but we gotta try, right? Actually, does this work on him? Is it bird? No, bird doesn't work. Okay. We're gonna try to full bore. Come on. Don't get rid of it. This is my guy. Ah, okay. They don't like fun, I guess. My bad. My bad. Bolt the star charts. Alright. They've got to have a win con at some point, right? Are they doing the Oh, they're the mill plan. Okay. Makes sense. Did they mill both of my black mana sources? Question. One of them? Okay, there's still another black mana source in here somewhere. Still another black mana source in here. Oh. Now we're dead. GG. Yeah, I guess we should run more black mana sources so we could play Calisol Sword. Dang. Okay. Well. GG's. That is it. I am going to go ahead and open the queue. First up, we are going to give it to I Like Squirrels, because I told him I'd play a game with them. I Like Squirrels. I'm going to put it on screen, and I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste it into the chat, so people can add me if they want to join. Let me go ahead and grab that. There we go. Let me send this in all the chats real quick. Also, anybody that wants to join the queue can totally do that. Someone can go before you. Okay. Need more duels in the deck. Snow toes. Okay, let me grab you. Alright, you want us to get one more? Dr. John, seeing you always brightens my day along. Thank you, John. I appreciate you. Seeing you brightens my day too. Okay. I don't know which one that is, so we're gonna do it. Anybody that wants to join, type !join. Yeah. Alright, I pinged the Discord as well. Would anybody like to hop in before I like squirrels? Please let me know. Let's do it, Sky. I like squirrels, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Alright, Sky, let's do it. I'll join the queue for squirrels. Alright, this is not bad. Not amazing, but we might be able to make it work. Ooh, even better. Okay. I'm just gonna play this tapped. You are in queue, I like squirrels. I appreciate you. We'll get you in right after this game. Ooh, Hawkeye. Hawkeye's gonna be fun. I'm actually gonna plot this because there's no point in playing it this turn. Next turn we can go a little crazy. We'll see. We'll see. Hawkeye's got a lot of cool abilities. Hi, Nix. We're doing good. How are you? Ready? Let's go ahead and play Flick Shot. Let's play a land. We're gonna go ahead and play Emberheart Challenger so we can get a little extra damage in. And go ahead and swing in. Gotta be careful of the Hawkeye, I guess. Doing alright, heading home from work, ready to start the weekend. Honestly, feel that. Same. Well, I'm not heading home from work right now, but I'm looking forward to the weekend. That's for sure. Only Hawkeye could deal damage to a creature. I feel like Hawkeye would be like OP, you know? He's still very good though. Okay, we're gonna do some things. GG, Sky. We also had the fling. There it is, with the Calicel sword. Sorry for the quick game. Alrighty. Squirrels, you ready? GG, Sky. Ooh, I recognize a squirrel there. On your deck box. Oh, I need to change the screen. Nobody on TikTok tells me anything. All right, we fixed the screen. Let's do it. Okay, this is okay. Not exactly what we're looking for, but it should work. I think I gotta get rid of that. Honestly, the life gain. Don't want to deal with it. You have snow toes, do you get frostbite? Honestly, great question. I don't know. Squirrels? What you got? The brawl deck with one is the one with potential. This one is okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we'll do some brawl games if you wanted to join on Sunday. So please come back. We will absolutely do that. I have a fucking wasp in the house that won't leave. I don't know if there's more. Oh my god, that's the worst, Teddy Bear. Hopefully, if you're lucky, it's just one that is snuck in through like a window or a door. But I really hope not for your sake. Go get you some wasp spray. Not really. I've never gotten frostbite. Fair enough. My mom got frostbite, but I don't think I've ever gotten frostbite. I think I would know if I got frostbite, let's be honest. Ooh. We got squirrel combo. Is that what's happening here? Okay, we're gonna do... Honestly, we want to do speedball things, so let's play speedball. He's on the cabinet looking directly at me right now. Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, wasps suck. They're kind of just jerks. Like 9 out of 10 times, they're just gonna be mean to you. Alright, Rosie's gonna get big. Or, oh, I see what's happening here. Okay. This is the combo. If you create a token, put a one encounter on another creature. Okay, I see. Nice. Okay. So you got infinite creatures here. So I have to go around infinite squirrels. This is why I like squirrel. Fair. Alright, well. I'm not dead. Unless you have a removal spell. If you have the removal spell, then I'm totally cooked. But there's still a chance, even through infinite squirrels. And that's saying something. No rest, no mercy, no matter what is crazy. Scoundrel. Dude, I love the Lorwyn emotes they gave us. They're so good. I guess reasonably snow toes, I think you can go up to, if you go up to like 30 or so squirrels, you'll have pretty much guaranteed lethal next turn if I don't have you. Loop on death. Well, yeah, honestly. Yeah, that should be enough to take me out if I can't win this turn. Is not what you want to see. That is also not what you want to see. That's GG's. That's not what I meant to say. GG. You got me. Math is for blockers. It is for blockers, exactly. Which is you. For now. Now it's my turn to be on blocks. My goodness. The Squirrel Stampede. It's crazy. I wish Scurry Oak was in standard. I feel like an infinite squirrel combo could go crazy. Alright, GG's. Anybody else in queue? Let's see. Queue is empty. Would anybody else like to get a standard game in? GG's, squirrels. I like your deck. Come back Sunday so I can see your brawl deck too. Alright, while we're waiting, I do want to make a test deck really quick. I'd like to test some things with Redirect Lightning. So we're gonna do Redirect Lightning, the Serpent. Yeah, I'll get you in a game really quick, Sky. Let me get the cards I need to test some things. Speedball. 3. Grab the Blazing Crescendo. Anything really that targets a creature and draws a card is good for this setup, because I'm just trying to basically test some things. It keeps watching me. Bye. Have a good day, squirrels. You too. Please don't leave me right now. I'm still here. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, and then I think we're just gonna play some other creatures. Maybe ones that like draw us a card. In theory, be better. Almost good. Charming Scoundrel's fine. We're just trying to set up our tests here. Lattice and this guy, sure. And then we'll do 2 of these. Okay, and then we'll grab some dual lands really quick. And we'll be all set up. Yes, today it is only standard games. Please kill it. Yes, today we're only going to do standard games because we're doing some standard brews. So we would like to be able to... Did it not showing lands? Okay. Hello. Oh, right. I see what's happening here. I have it on creatures. Awkward. Alright, we're going to do red-black and red-green. And then we'll go ahead and Sky. Sorry about that. Or and maybe some training compounds. That should work. Okay. Best deck. And if you want to play like a historic deck or something against my deck, you totally can. Sky, are you okay if I test this deck with you? Or do you want to play against the speedball deck? You got an idea I'll have to hop off to make? Go for it, yeah. We'll do this for another like 15 or so minutes. So you got a little bit of time, but I believe in you. And we'll do some more viewer games at the end of stream too. I've got one more deck I want to test. Okay, I'm going to assume Sky wants to play the speedball deck. Because I don't actually know. Okay, Vibe Pusher, you'll help me out? Appreciate it. Alrighty, Vibe Pusher, we'll get you in next. Vibe Pusher, if you could run a deck that has at least a little bit of removal, I think that's what we'll need. And if you can keep my stream up so we can synergize and make sure everything's what we need it to be, that would help a lot too. There it is. I was like, where's my creature? My eyeball stopped working there for a second. Helpful Hunter, our guy. We love Helpful Hunter. I need to stop playing Speedball before combat, because, like, that's definitely a mistake I'm making here. Whoever enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Ooh, okay, this is your 1/1 counters deck. Are there any new good, like, 1/1 counter cards? I'm kind of curious. Alrighty. It's time to do some ancestral things. This is crazy. Guess we'll do both of these. Pretty good swing, I would say. Do you want me to play something special against it if you have it? I don't have anything specific, Vibe Pusher. The main thing is I want you to have a spell that can target a creature. It doesn't really matter what it is, because we want to be able to basically test the Serpent Society. I want to see if I can like if you target something that's not Serpent Society with a spell, and I redirect lightning your spell onto Serpent Society, we want to see how it works with Ward. That's the main point. So, GG Sky, that was fun. Let's test it out, Vibe Pusher. You can play whatever you'd like, as long as it has something that can target one of my creatures. You're good. Take your time. No worries. Also, Eddie Bear, I think you should probably put a cup on top of the wasp, at least. Get yourself a cup, stick it on top, and then you slide a paper underneath so you can let it outside. I promise that's the best way to get rid of a wasp if you don't want to actually take it out with like wasp spray or something. But yeah, Vibe Pusher, as long as you have something that can target a creature of mine, I am game. Put a bunch of exile and other stuff in it. Okay, sweet. All right, if you can just hold up while I'm setting up, that would be great. Because I just need to make sure I have redirect lightning in my hand, and one creature plus the whatchamacallit. I really just need to have both of my guys on here, honestly. So, okay. So we've got a bunch of card draw. So it may take us a second, Vibe Pusher, but yeah, if you can bear with us while we're setting everything up, it would be lovely. You have no spell at the moment. Okay, yeah, take your time to get all your stuff that you need as well. I need to find literally all of my pieces, so I do have one of my speedballs, so I can play that, but I still need to find Serpent Society, and I still need to find another. Well, I guess, and I need to find Redirect Lightning as well. Let's get Speedball out here. And then we'll run some tests once I get the Redirect Lightning. And preferably Serpent Society, too. Also, I just realized these training compounds are useless in my deck, because I think I got rid of all the basic lands. That's a little awkward. But, that's okay. That's what happens when you make a deck, like, super speedily. But I think since I have a creature and Speedball, I'm going to go ahead and start playing these Saheeli's Lattices because they draw extra cards. You know, thinking about it, I probably could have played a... we don't need more Speedballs. I probably could have played a... I forgot what I was going to say. I'm going to be completely honest. Yeah, keep holding off. Vibe Pusher. We just need to get Serpent Society, and then we still need to get the Redirect Lightning. And I know you may be also still holding off on finding a thing that can target my creatures. Okay, we'll go ahead and play this. Let's play the Lattice. Do a little discard stuff. And then we'll probably just play one of these discard and draw creatures. Or Leighton. Or Leighton. That is for sure. There's Serpent Society. Okay. Now all we need to find, Vibe Pusher, is we need to find a Redirect Lightning, and we can test some things. I have Sheltered by Ghost, Hawkeye Bow, cooped up in hand. Okay. Yeah, just wait 1 second. We still need to find the Redirect Lightning, and then we'll be set. Why did I put all these, like, draw discard things? Oh, it's whenever it's tapped. Awkward. We'll go ahead and draw discard after this. I'm just gonna hold on to that. We're digging for this Redirect Lightning. Also, if you could keep digging, Vibe Pusher, for a spell that targets a creature as well, that would be great. Because Speedball only works with spells, too. Alright, I am going to swing just so I can do the Volatile Wonderglyph here. You keep digging. I'm not actually trying to hurt you. I just need to hurt you to, to draw the cards I need. Alright. Saheeli's Lattice. Oh, that's pretty good. A lot of put these lattices in. They draw a lot of extra cards. Nice. Big, hefty Firebrand. Alrighty, we have a spell that can target Speedball now. But I need to get the redirect lightning here. You got get lost? Okay, perfect, perfect. Just wait until we get the redirect lightning and then we'll be good. Okay, I am gonna hit one of my... I don't want to save this section. Let's go ahead and do the Wonder Glyph. Try to draw another card. Pretty please. Okay, we do have a redirect lightning. So, I'd say whenever you're ready, if you could get lost one of my non-Serpent Society creatures, I will redirect lightning to Serpent Society, and we can test that. Or I'll redirect it to Speedball and then redirect it to Serpent Society to see if that works. So just if you can target anything other than Speedball or Serpent Society, that would... Yeah, FOMO would be perfect. Fear of missing out would be perfect. Okay, 2. We're going to put it on the Speedball first. That's kind of a just for funsies part. Okay. Interesting. So if I redirect Lightning onto Speedball, it doesn't count as him getting targeted by a spell. So that's interesting. It's very good to know. Okay, so let me find one more redirect lightning so we can test it with Serpent Society to see if it works with a ward. If you don't mind, we can do one more test once I find one more redirect lightning. Appreciate you. Alright, we're going to do this so I can hopefully find the redirect lightnings here. Can also try to redirect a Sheltered by Ghost. Yes, I would love to try that onto a Serpent Society. See what happens. Do we need another Speedball? I do actually want to test one more thing with Speedball, so I'm going to grab that guy. Because I'd like to test an Ancestral Anger with Speedball on the field and see how that... If I can, like, Ancestral Anger, redirect Lightning on the Speedball, all that stuff. Okay, we found another redirect lightning. Once I draw that, no point in attacking really here. Once I draw that, we can do our test with the Sheltered by Ghost. All right, I have it in my hands, so whenever you're ready, you can Sheltered by Ghost this. I'm gonna keep drawing for one more redirect lightning and an Ancestral Anger. Because there's one more test I want to do with Speedball. So, whenever you're ready, if you can Shelter by Ghost on something other than Serpent Society, that would be great. And not Speedball too, because I'd like to test something with him. Appreciate you, Vibe Pusher. You're a hero for all this test work. Because I don't think Ward or Speedball works as part of the redirect. I don't think redirect counts as the... I don't think it counts for when you're changing the target. But maybe it does. I want to test it with the Serpent Society here. Also have a Burst Lightning. Perfect. Alright. I'm going to move that to a Serpent Society. Okay, so Redirect Lightning totally works with ward effects. So if you Redirect Lightning a spell onto Serpent Society, that does give the poison counters, which is kind of insane, actually. That's terrifying, right? Like, goodness. Okay. Now, if you can wait, we just need to draw one more Redirect Lightning and one more Ancestral Anger to test out the Speedball stuff, and then we can just end the game. No, no worries. Okay, FOMO's a good draw. Play FOMO. Blazing Crescendo is decent. I gotta be a little careful with this, because if I draw one of the things I need, but not the other one, I might be in trouble and not get to test what I'm trying to test, but I think we're not gonna hit it, you know? That's my theory. Scooped up direct Speedball. Yeah, I want to get Ancestral Anger, and then redirect it. So I want to put it on Speedball, have it Speedball automatically redirect it, and then put it back on Speedball with Redirect Lightning, and see if that doubles up the buff that Speedball gets. You can also counter the spell once the ward cost is paid to keep it on the field. That would make sense. So I got Blazing Crescendo. I'm just going to see if I can hit the Ancestral off of that. Also, okay, well, Surveil Land is probably better than nothing. Let's see if we can get Ancestral Anger off the top. Nope. And I can't really discard a card right now, so we're gonna wait till next turn. We've got 3. We've only got 1 Ancestral Anger left, so it's gonna probably take us a minute to draw. Okay, I can't play that yet, so we're gonna just wait. We can discard that. Come on, one more Ancestral. That's not Ancestral, so we're gonna swing in with Volatile so we can get the discard draw effect. Okay, next turn we can use that to draw more cards. Cat? Where's a cat? Do I have a cat? No, that's a snake, Sky. That's a snake. What was your theory, Sky? The like counter the spell once the ward cost is paid. Is that what you're asking for? I can confirm that does work, if that's what you're wanting me to test. Let's go ahead and play this. We can discard the other card. So the benefit of Ward 2 is, like, if you have counter spells, is if somebody targets your thing, you can let them pay for the ward cost and then respond to the spell and counter it. So they pay for the ward cost and then you get to counter the spell. And I spell your Speedball, then you redirect it after on Serpent as last. Yeah, we might be able to get that done. Alright, I guess I'll play this guy. Might as well. Cat in enemy graveyard. Oh, yeah. I see what you're talking about now. Alright. I probably should have just swung with this guy instead of playing him, but it's fine. Crescendo. Okay. Land. Not really helpful. Well, I don't need dinosaurs to, to do the repair, but 13 more cards, so our odds of hitting it are getting higher and higher. Okay, well, that's not it. No attacks. I guess technically I should be swinging in with these two, because I can trigger both of them for 2 card draws. Okay, we got it. All right. So here's my thing I want to test. I'd like to see if I can put this onto Speedball. Redirect that onto, let's say, Charming Scoundrel. Submit 1. And then I'd like to redirect it back onto Speedball. Okay, so I don't get it off of the redirect. That's good to know. Okay, let me see if I can find my last redirect lightning. I think I've cast 3 of them, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we should have one more. I'm gonna dig for it with these volatile wonder glyphs, and we can test the we can do the Speedball redirect if you want. Or actually, I guess we don't even need to do the redirect lightning if we're gonna Speedball redirect it. So if you can target the Speedball with something, you can go for it whenever you're ready. Oh, I actually got the redirect lightning too. So that's pretty cool. Alrighty. I'm gonna full control this. I want to try to redirect lightning back onto Speedball. And see if we can get double the triggers here. You're crazy. Oh my god. There's so many things to target it. Okay. Here, G. I love it. Okay. So we're redirecting. This is Firebending Lesson that we're redirecting. We're going to put that onto Charming Scoundrel. And this is for the second burn, Burst Lightning. Let's say I move that to Serpent Society. Okay. Well, yeah, it's fine. It all works out. It all works out in the end. Okay. So it seems like we can redirect with Speedball onto the Serpent Society to get the poison counters. We can also redirect Lightning for poison counters. All right, thank you, Vibe Pusher. I appreciate you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and close queue first of all. So thank you everybody that joined. And this is only for now. We'll reopen the queue at the end of stream. We've got one more deck that we're going to test out on the ladder a bit, and then we will do some more viewer decks with it. So, I was complaining a lot about a certain card the other day when I was playing Draft, and I thought, what better way to show how obnoxious it is than to put it in a deck and see how it runs. So, we wanted to build a deck around the Sentry Golden Guardian. So this card is an absolute monster in Limited. It's got Indestructible. It makes your opponent be able to make an indestructible creature, but it also has to attack you every turn, and it doesn't have Vigilance like the Sentry does. So, I think that's pretty broken for 4 mana, I'm going to be honest. And so I wanted to build a deck around it, and so best thing I could come up with is a Momo-friendly flyer deck. So we're going to run it where we can play Sentry Golden Guardian on turn 3, which is really crazy. And I think that's the fastest we can play it. So we're playing a basic Azorius Momo shell. We also added in Captain Marvel, another very powerful flyer that came from the Marvel set that we can play at flash speed, which is really cool. The only downside to the flash is that for Momo, it has to be on one of your turns. So if you play this on your opponent's turn, you don't get to do it for 4 mana. But we've got your classic flyer shell. We've got Starfield Shepherd to find planes, or one creatures for 1 mana or less. And we've got Quantum Riddlers to draw cards. We've got Sage of the Skies that can copy itself if it's a second spell. We've got Aang, who can airbend something. We've got Halia to draw cards and gain effects from whenever we get creatures. Cosmogrand for more double spell shenanigans. We've got Practice Offense for a little bit of aggro. Imagine Sentry with double strike and a 1/1 counter. I don't need to say more. We've also got a couple of removal spells with the Road. We've got 1 copy of Daydream, so we can get through the warp shenanigans if we'd like to. And then we've got 4 copies of Into the Floodmaw. Now, I wanted to run Into the Floodmaw. That's not a normal removal spell for a blue-white Flyers deck, because I think it'd be really funny to get rid of the villain and just have a 3-mana 5/5 Flying Vigilance Indestructible. And no downside. So we're going to go with that and see how it goes. You watch Death Battle, so you understand what the Sentry and Void thing's all about. Okay, Sky, help me out. What is their lore? I'd love to hear it. Looks like an amazing deck. Thank you. I'm hoping it does some cool things. We'll see. I don't know how good it is, honestly. But we're going to certainly find out today. Typing an essay, my bad. Alright, we don't have a very good hand here, so we're gonna mulligan. Also not a good hand? Wow, this is awful. Alright, this is better. We're never gonna get to play that. Sage of the Skies, probably later. But for now, we can do Momo into an Erode. And then hopefully we draw a land for the Sentry, and we can see if that gets us there. This was like the mulligan of the century, so I kind of doubt we're gonna win this one, but you never know what happens. Okay, we drew the land, which is huge. I think we just swing in, and then I can erode onto Veteran Survivor, potentially, or somebody they target. We really like the Sage of the Skies and the cities from. Yeah, Sage of the Skies is really cool. I like that card. This Skyward Spider is going to be a problem, I think. Yeah, we can't target that with just yet. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need 5 mana to get rid of that, unfortunately. I think we just get rid of the Veteran Survivor for now, so we can survive a little bit longer, hopefully. Alright, Halia is a good draw. We can actually go ahead and Daydream the Halia here. Just for a little extra life gain and beefiness. Good game is crazy, but okay. Yeah, early game Sheltered by Ghosts is very strong, that's for sure. Yeah, I really don't know why they're saying good game here. It's a little dramatic, I think. Especially with... Oh, double send. Okay, I see why they're saying it now. I see why they're saying it. Yeah, we need a couple of things here. Go ahead and Quantum Riddler. I think we're just cooked, though. Like, even if we draw into what we need, we're done skis. Alright, well, maybe we'll draw a hand we actually like next game. The Mold of 5. If they didn't have a Sheltered by Ghosts, I think we would have been okay. Although, we would have given that... Sheltered by Ghosts is actually a pretty good removal spell. up against this, so we need to run up against like a red deck or like a black deck, you know? So the Sentry and the Void are the same thing, where the Void is the Angel of Death himself, and Sentry had to completely rewire the perspective of everyone to stop the Void because it is his bad thoughts. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, well, we got a pretty standard start for this deck. Go ahead and play Momo. Next turn we can play Aang. That's pretty cool. Although I don't know that we want to. So we may just hold up the into the flip. Next turn we can hold up Aang, potentially. Alright, Land of War. Hello. Yeah, let's just go ahead and into the Flood Maw that. We'll slow him down. We can do that again with Aang this turn, because we can just airbend whatever they play, basically. Yeah, we'll let that one resolve. I mean, worst case, we just airbend it. Cosmogrand is pretty good here. We can Daydream onto this guy to make some 1/1s. We can bring him back, and we can... Honestly, I guess we can just target nothing. That's pretty cool. I guess technically I should have swung in first. So that's something to keep in mind, but... really dumbed down version, but yeah, hey, I mean, I appreciate it. Careful doing that. A lot of people scoop when they're interacted with, though. You're not wrong, honestly, and it's very sad. Well, I guess I should probably just do this, right? We'll give this one double strike and then give it lifelink, I guess. And the double spell is just gonna, yeah, we're gonna grow too big, I think, with the double practiced offense there. That's pretty crazy. Also, how are you doing, Magic Geek? I hope you're having a good week. Alrighty. Alrighty. This deck is looking pretty good. Game 1, I feel like, was kind of not a good showing, but also we didn't draw very good for that game. We didn't have our Momos, we didn't have any of the things we wanted to play, so. Alright, no Momo, but we do have a turn 3 Sentry, which is pretty good. I guess Halia is more here for the Daydream shenanigans, so maybe I shouldn't be running as many Halias as I am. That's something to keep in mind, I think. Can't complain so far, other than the massive storm just blew over. Oh, that's a pain in the butt. Bring it to ranked if it feels good, or maybe too slow for the meta. I don't know. I feel like it'd do okay into the meta, honestly. But part of me doesn't really want to risk it, because the meta right now is a bit of a pain in the butt. Alright. I want to just grab a Momo. And then we can play the Momo. Rex offense is a more expensive Boss 3 Solidarity with Flashback. I don't know Boss 3 Solidarity, honestly. But yeah, honestly, I do feel like this could work okay in the meta. Certain matchups we're going to struggle really heavily with, like Control decks have a lot of things that can remove Sentry in this format. A lot of people are running Exile-based removal, so that's a little tough to deal with. But let's play Sentry. And then we have the end of the Flood Maw, so I don't see why we would do it. That's better than it. Yeah, I could see Prax Offense. Prax Offense is honestly a very strong spell. Very strong spell. Alright, we give him the 5/5. I'm going to hold up the end of the Flood Maw here. We'll see what happens. Boots that give hexproof. Honestly, the boots that give hexproof would be almost like if I gave hexproof boots to the Sentry, I think I don't think anything could remove it, to be completely honest. So now we just have a 5/5 Vigilance Indestructible Flying. For no downside. Yeah, they just surrender that. I don't blame them for that, honestly. I don't blame them at all. Maybe are the hexproof boots in standard? Because if they are in standard, I kind of want to update the deck and give that a try. Because then I would just be an unstoppable menace, basically. Unless something was bigger, right? Swiftfoot boots are in here. So I don't see Halia being that good in this deck, honestly. I'm going to run 2 Swiftfoot boots. We're going to grab... Do we want to do a 3rd Swiftfoot boot? We'll do a 3rd Swiftfoot. Why not? We'll give it a shot. Because, yeah, that could, there's potential there for it to just, like, destroy, honestly. Because, like, who's going to be able to deal with a hexproof indestructible in this format? There are a couple of decks, but usually they're edicts, and I have enough creatures in this deck to where the edicts aren't going to matter too much. Alright, this is the downside to 3 Swiftfoot boots, so sometimes you just draw both of them. But let's just hope and pray we draw into what we need. Landfall in normals is something else. That's crazy. Card Ether. Oh, yeah, Etherize would definitely get around it. There are a few cards, but I don't see people running most of the cards that would actually be able to get around a hexproof indestructible creature, you know? I mean, next turn we're definitely going to be Angswift Savioring, and then we'll into the Floodmaw turn after that, and see if they can recover from that. And we'll just do it on their turn. No point in playing it on mine. We'll let them keep thinking. Make a land in that. Okay, before they play a land here, I'm going to go ahead and prevent a Chocobo. And we'll probably be into the flood mowing the Chocobo. And probably a practice offense, honestly, after that. Okay, this is a little greedy, honestly. I don't like that play that they did there, because they're leaving themselves super open. Okay, Sentry. I mean, Sentry's a good draw, but I think we do some setup here. We're gonna give this lifelink this time, because I could really use some nice stuff. Love the Speedball mono red, ignore the blacks. They're important. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, the black mana in that deck is not really that important. Oh god, Mossborn's gonna be a problem, actually. Not good. Not good. I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume they have one more land. But we're still gonna try to play this and see what happens. I don't know if I survive a turn, but if I do, I think I might have a shot. We just need to draw something. The Mossborn, the trample gets around the Sentry, right? So that's another thing. I can't deal with a trampler like that. Okay, they have the land. That's definitely GG's. I think. Yeah, that's GG's. We can't quite block enough damage. It's very close, though. Oh, wait. Oh, they just had... Yeah, Spring Bloom Druid. That'll do it. We could have blocked 3 more damage, but, you know, when they've got a 90-something Hydra, there's not much you can do. So, that's one of the decks we would struggle with into the meta. I think we'd want to run more roads and stuff like that in the sideboard for that deck. So something to keep in mind. Another thing that's really cool with this card is you could really, if you wanted to, you could run board wipes and just like completely one-sided sweep everybody. Because it's indestructible. Now, to be fair, your opponent's stuff is also indestructible, so a little bit of a downside there, but not too bad. Multiple Triumph. Okay. 1/1 counters. Love to see it. Alright, so next turn we can do Quantum Riddler. Or actually, okay, we can't do both, I guess, but. Alright. We'll do definitely a Quantum Riddler here. Now we can next turn maybe do like a Quantum Riddler, Springleaf Drum, Erode, I guess? Or crack one of these. It's got Mobilize, so it's gonna make a lot of creatures. Let's do this. We'll do a Springleaf Drum. And then we'll do an Erode. Next turn, we get to play Sentry and Hope. Pretty good. Yes, Sentry Control would be pretty good, I think, honestly. Careful, don't take candy from your opponent. I would love to take candy from my opponent. Give me your candy. Oh, wait, it's poisonous. I'm dead. Rip. Ripperoni. Ooh, Momo's actually a good draw here, too. Now we can play Momo plus Sentry. And we can trigger a map here as well. The only unfortunate thing is we did give counters to their political triumph here. It is what it is. I mean, Captain Marvel's pretty good. Yeah, I would love to play Captain Marvel. Thank you very much. Alright. Now we get to find out if they have a way to answer Sentry, I guess. Tried to warn me. Well, thanks for the warning, Sky. I did not read their name until after I said I would take their candy, so... Ugh. I'm kind of cooked here. Hacking tokens... Have Death Touch. Ooh, okay. So this gets Death Touch now. I guess they get some extra benefits with their deck for what I'm dealing with here. I think we play this. The lifelink's going to be pretty good. We're going to tap that down. We're going to put the counter on Captain Marvel. That's actually a good draw. We can use the land. But yeah, Captain Marvel is a very beefy card. That is very answerable, but the lifelink is pretty powerful. And we'll probably have to do a practical off. Ooh, oh god, that's so bad. That is so bad. Okay. Well. Okay, I am gonna block with Captain Marvel if this one. I'm gonna be so real. But I'm not gonna block like this. We're probably gonna have to do a practiced offense here. I can do this for 1. So we can go find a planes, which is good. That way we can keep playing more spells. And I can also play another Sentry here, which is actually probably better than holding blockers. Which one? Interesting. Okay. Maybe I should have swung in first with Lifelinker. That may cost me the game. If they have another Sheltered by Ghost, that might be so sad. Sheltered by Ghost is like the bane of this deck. Okay, Sephiroth is pretty good. I lose 2 life there. We've got some chump blockers here, just in case. Oh, they can get it back too. Okay, that's other damage. Okay. We're still okay here. We're not dead yet. We will be soon. But we're not dead yet. Okay. Oh wait, we are dead. No, we're at 1. And then we have the life link. So we're not quite dead. Not quite dead. Alright, so I'm gonna block here. We don't necessarily need to kill that. But we could. I don't really need it back, honestly. So maybe we jump there. Block this. Do it like that. That way we keep our big life linker. We can do practiced offense as well. Ooh, okay. Oh, the mobilize. I forgot about the mobilize. I think we're still dead. GG's. Dang it. Ah, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah, Sheltered by Ghosts will get you. That's a pretty powerful card against my deck, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I'm enjoying that these games are going a little longer. I like aggro, but I feel like these are more interesting games. At least for me. I mean, turn 1 Momo, turn 2 Springleaf Drum is pretty good. Or we can do turn 2 Quantum Riddler Daydream, actually, which is even better. Okay, they're probably going to take Daydream. Yeah. That would have been pretty good. But play this. We don't have another Daydream to draw into, but we can go ahead and play Springleaf Drum at least. And the next turn we can play Sentry. If nothing goes wrong. Rat Colony. Ooh, okay. Well, we already have a Quantum Riddler, so I'm actually gonna get rid of that guy. Go ahead and play this. And we should have, again, we should have swung in before combat. Enemy is seasoned. Can you pepper him up or he's salty? Uh-oh. Alright, well, there goes our Sage of the Skies. So if we can get another... Actually, we have enough mana to just be able to cast Quantum Riddler, so we'll draw out of this problem. No biggie. Oh, hi, Tester. What's up, buddy? I drew a land, so we might as well play it out. We're gonna tap definitely Momo. Okay, Road is not particularly helpful in this matchup, so we're gonna hold off on that. Also, Quantum Riddler can just block the Void, which is cool. Ugh. Okay. I mean, I'll let them pick, because that's gonna just go to their graveyard, I guess. Next turn, I can Daydream, which is cool. And I can Sage of the Skies with the Momo ability, which is a really good setup, honestly. Well, never mind. But we can Daydream. Definitely blocking. I feel like this is like the perfect example of why Sage is broken. Also, we just got our Sentries broken. We just got the Swiftfoot Boots for it. So now it's untouchable. I should have swung in first again. Every time. I could have done like an extra 5 total damage already. If I wasn't playing like such a goofy guy. But like, for the fact that I'm making so many mistakes and I'm still winning this game, like, I feel like that's a pretty good showing, right? Goodbye, Aang. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, they're going to start drawing cards off of my stuff. But I believe that is GG's. There we go. Look at that. Exactly how we drew it up. I'm trying to play. Not right now, buddy. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly how we want the deck to perform. Alrighty, we got Momo, we got Sage of the Skies, and Aang. I mean, solid hand. Ooh, even better. Swiftfoot Boots? Yes, please. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and play that, and then next turn we'll do probably an Erode plus Sage of the Skies. Definitely Erode plus Sage of the Skies. Ooh, Urobrask image. Oh, is that what their sleeves are? Or is that their profile picture? I honestly don't know what Urobrask looks like off the top of my head. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, they did not want to deal with what shenanigans I was running. So hot here even at night, goddamn. How hot is it over there, Sky? Jeez. I know we've got kind of a heat wave, I feel like. Going through Europe, at least. Have you guys heard that, like, people are just, like, dying in, like, France and a couple other countries? Because people are just in their homes with no AC in, like, 90-degree weather? Like, isn't that nuts? Memo. Alrighty, let's do a Quantum Riddler into Springleaf Drum, and we know what we're playing next turn. '83. 83 is pretty rough, especially for night. Mighty Thor. Ooh, we got Flicker. Shenanigans. Alright, what is the best way to play this right now? Probably just playing Sentry, actually. And then I feel like we just bounce the 5/5, because it feels like they want to flicker things, so like bouncing anything else that they play for the most part is probably going to be not an option. The Red Phyrexian Predator. Oh yeah, I remember Urobrask. Yeah. I got you. Alright, Aang's Iceberg is a good way to deal with Sentry. Guess we should have kept the end of the Flood Mob, but it is fine. We've still got Momo and Sage of the Skies here, and Quantum Riddler for whenever we are ready to do some more shenanigans. Like 94 at the height. Yeah, about what we're running in Texas too. Texas heat is brutal. Brutal. Honestly, I'm not meant for this weather. I'm a cold weather guy. That's just the best. And unfortunately was born here and built up a lot of relationships and friendships here that make me not want to leave. So we just deal with the heat for it, you know? Guess they're not a fan of my Sage of the Skies plan, but nice trade-off, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Not too bad. I feel like really what keeps me here, though, is like family, you know? Like, I got siblings here, my parents are here. A lot of things I'd like to do. Okay, we're gonna... I don't really want to bounce anything except for Thor here. So we're gonna bounce Thor and then play Sage of the Skies Part 2. Let's see if that's good enough. They may rope, because it seems like they've gone AFK, but just in case they haven't. I live in Texas, Sky. You might be talking to Vibe Busher, though. Living in Europe does sound pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. Mino hear what said? No, you're good. You're good. I think we have a couple of people that watch the stream that are from across the pond, but not to me. Not to me. But I wouldn't be against like living abroad for like a season of life. I don't know that it's in the cards for the current season, but can actually walk places instead of having to drive over. Honestly, you're not wrong. I went to Japan in like March, April this year, and like while we were in Tokyo, like everything was walkable. You just walk to the train station, take a train, maybe a bus, and then just get to the next place, and it hardly took any time at all. It was really nice. Also, just in the US, like everything is so far apart. So even if we had like a better public transportation system, we would still struggle with that because it would still take a long time. Like, for example, like driving just within Texas from Dallas to Houston takes like 4 hours. And that's like in one state, you know? Like, and that's like not even like across the whole state. It takes like probably 8 hours at least across the whole state, depending on which angle you're going at. So like, ugh, tough. Tough. We got a Momo. Hey, we run those. I'd love a springleaf drum. Okay, let's go ahead and play Starfield Shepherd. We just need more lands. We can only get basics with this, though, so we'll be sticking with the mono white game plan for a little bit. Honestly, the US is so big, it's harder to have big walkable communities everywhere because it's so spread apart. Honestly, true. True. It would be nice if they were a little closer together, but I don't know. I don't feel like there's a good way to fix that until our transportation gets, like, upgraded drastically. Like, give us teleportation, you know? Ooh, Hydro Assault Robot. Interesting. We're doing artifact shenanigans. Don't love that. Very rude. Alright, well, we drew another land at least, so that's good. We can get down, well, now that Momo's gone, I guess we can't get down the Starfield Shepherd, but it is what it is. I mean, what are they called? States or like lands in Europe's? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what a land in Europe means, but oh, we got a Loki God of Mischief deck. That's cool. I see what we're doing here. A cool little combo that they got going. I'd have to get rid of that Loki if I get the opportunity to. Okay, I think I'm gonna just play Sage and equip. Because we could use the life gain, and I don't want them targeting my stuff. France, Italy, Romania. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, size-wise for sure, especially the bigger states. Some of the bigger states are like the same size of like European countries. It's really the funniest thing about Texas too, because like being someone who lives here, everybody's like the whole slogan that everybody says is like everything's bigger in Texas. Do you want to know what the second biggest state is in the United States? It's Texas. Alaska is literally over twice the size of Texas. If you cut Alaska in half, Texas would be the third largest state because Alaska is so much bigger than Texas. So it's like, I don't know why everybody in Texas gets so like excited about being the biggest, because they aren't even the biggest. And it's not even close. Honestly, I feel like our just hexproof lifelink flyer here is gonna beat out this go wide artifact plan eventually. Really didn't want to see another Swiftfoot, but it is what it is, I guess. Let's grow our guy. We'll give it double strike so we can gain some more life. And then we can do that again next turn, and that's lethal. But Alaska has not a lot of citizens. That's true, Vibe Pusher, it doesn't. But also, I don't think Texas has the highest citizenship either. I think California and New York have it beat on citizenship. Like third in population size, I want to say. Let me check. Yeah. Oh, it's number 2. Okay, I guess it... Apparently Florida is actually number 3. Interesting. Did not realize that. At least in 2024. So. But yeah, so it's literally second biggest in both of the stats. So... I don't know. I don't know how to defend Texas with that one, honestly. A lot of that landmass is tiny little islands off the coast. I mean, it does have a lot of tiny little islands through Sky, but I think most of its landmass is in its mainland. They do have a lot of islands, though, so I wonder how much of it is actually islands. Kind of a curious thought. But yeah, my mom is from Alaska, so I'm already kind of a fan. Give it double strike. We're gonna swing in for lethal. I've got Ang as well as protective measures if we need it. Doesn't look like we do. Sometimes you just need one Sage of Disguise with some boots. and a couple of practiced offense casts. All right. Well, I think we'll do one more game with the White Flyers, and then we'll open up the queue again, guys. So if you want to play against this deck, get your boots ready. I don't need boots because I'm playing Flyers. But yeah, Texas's whole slogan is a lie. And, you know, at some point, you know, maybe Texas will pass in the population size, but probably not. California is still a very, very popular place to live. I like those YouTube ice lake fishing channels that go to Alaska. Honestly, those are so relaxing to watch. I'm a fan as well. I think, honestly... if we play this. Next turn we can do Cosmic Grand Zenith, give it Swiftfoot Boots, and then turn after, as long as we draw a land, we can do... oh wait, actually we can just do Starfield and then... okay, we're set. But I think we're up against Reanimator? Or like a mono black aggro deck, maybe? I'm not sure. Alright, we got it hexproof, which is really good. Next turn, we do Starfield Shepherd. Ooh, I see what we're doing. Baron Helmet is really cool. Terrifying, but cool. Yeah, I kind of want to get Momo, but I think the land is actually better here. Because we can get double Cosmic Grand Zenith down. And that's pretty... stay on the blocks here for sure. Next turn we definitely play Sentry, because against black I think we're going to do pretty well with that. What do they pick with Petrified Helmet? I don't have any lands that have... well, I do actually have one. It's not Fountain Port though, it's the mono, or the white land that taps to add counters to my creatures. Although honestly, Fountain Port was not a bad bet. Oh god. How many mana symbols do they need? 15? Currently they've got 4. They've got 6 now. Not ideal. Although I think, honestly, once we play Sentry, I think we're going to be in pretty reasonable shape. Can we jump? No, I don't think we jump. We want to add 1/1 counters to our stuff, so. Because we're going to play a few more spells once again. But yeah, putting 1/1 counters on the Sentry is also very strong. Alright, they're starting to get more mana symbols in their graveyard. Go ahead and do this. And then we'll do a Springleaf Drum. We'll just tap down one of the tokens. We're going to put 1/1 counters on everything. And then... honestly... I think I hold up Erode as a just in case. And we'll see what happens. Because I'd like to save Erode for Overlord, probably. Okay. I mean, I think I tap that down then in response. We're just gonna erode. Because that's really the threat there. It's not the Overlord, it's the Baron. But they can get Baron back with Overlord, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Ral, okay. Bringing stuff back. I can just get rid of Ral pretty easily with my sentries. So I'm not too worried about that sticking around for a long time, but let's see what happens. Okay, I feel like I play this into Momo. Just so he can get the double cast off. And I'm just gonna make some tokens. Don't really need the counters anymore, so get the Ral. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They're literally one away, by the way. That is actually terrifying. When does this trigger? Oh god. Okay. I mean, if they get me to get rid of one other thing, I'm dead. So, I can't get rid of something. I just have to take them out. Here, I think. Unfortunate land draw. They can block 3 things. So let's say, and it's all on the ground. So 1, 2, 3. So we can get 1 extra through. Plus 6, so 7, 10, 11 damage. That's crazy, actually. So it's not even worth swinging with anything but the flyers. And then we just gotta hope the sentry is good enough to deal with. Basically, if they... I mean, I have to block the Baron. If I can block the Baron, I might be okay. No, because they can just exile at instant speed, I'm assuming, right? This is cooked. Extra cooked. Unless we get removal spell to get rid of Valgavoth. That is our only way out of this. And actually, I don't even think that matters, because they can just do this at instant speed and remove a bunch of stuff where I won't be able to block well. We'll see. We'll see. Let's let them do their thing. I like the deck, though. I need to play this. You're gonna play a meme deck against me? Ooh, okay. I can't wait. We gotta send it. Alrighty. There go all the black spells. Except for a couple of legendaries, I guess. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I feel like this deck gets a lot worse against sideboarding, so I think best of one is definitely the way to go. But who knows? Really, what it's gonna boil at is that really all they cast? I thought they would have casted more. Okay. So we have to block the 5/5, of course. Gonna block the 3/3. Can't block that guy, so I guess we just don't block that. Take 1 damage. Then we're gonna take 2 from the thing. They get Summon Primal Odin. Destroys one of my creatures, so my flyer. It really just boils down to, do I draw a removal spell for the Valgavoth? And that might not even be enough now. Ooh. Honestly, this might save me, because I can power up on their turn. Let's see. Oh, wait. Okay, I should not have swung like that. I forgot Valgavoth was here. That's just going to gain them life. Alright. I'm So it's whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. So I do have to block that one. Go ahead and play Captain Marvel. Cool thing about Captain Marvel is if we have 7 mana, we can just do the power up cost too. Let's let the mill happen. Oh god. That's terrifying. Alright. Oh my god. That's awful. I'm glad they did this before blocks. Now I can do this. Resolve it. And then power up. And tap down the 2 that they're getting rid of. To get a lifelink indestructible. So we definitely have to block the 2 big fellas, right? Obviously we have to block Summon Primal Odin. So we'll block that. We'll block this. We'll be at 11. And then we tank. Let's say we do this. That's 8, 9, 10. And then we take 2. Okay, that's not going to do it. I can't block any more damage though, so I guess that's what I gotta do. Yep. Okay. We mathed it wrong anyway, but we got cooked. All right, we're gonna go ahead and open the queue, guys. So go ahead and join queue when you're ready. And we'll get some games in with this deck. Does Odin's second phase with the card that destroys him. And deal damage to power from red, work to trigger his ability. I think it would. I don't know. I don't think. Does it say combat damage? I'm not sure. All right, Scott, I'm ready for this meme. All right, this is okay. Not a great hand, but it might do okay. Alrighty, I see some life gain. Definitely gonna do a Quantum Riddler, see if we can get drawn out of this. No, I also don't know what the other card's name is. Only saw it in this mono red white mice decks. Yeah, there's a couple of ways to make a creature deal damage. Let me read Primal Odin real quick. Primal Odin, so it says whenever this creature deals combat damage. So it's only combat damage, so I don't think it would trigger off of that. My guess, I guess. I think we just do this. Ooh, Case. Case is a good card. Surprise. Walk the bunny. Let's play this. We did not draw a land, unfortunately. We're not going to block with Aang anyway, so. Let's swing on in. We really need lands here, honestly. Sheltered by, oh my god. This guy. Yep, Sheltered by Ghosts is a little brutal. Not gonna lie. Oh my god. Okay. I think honestly I play this. I think that's just one of our only chances to survive, is that you don't draw anything and then we maybe chump. Ow. I guess that works. My main thing is that I would like to not have lethal swing into me, because if I can get the trigger still to go off with Cosmogran, I'm still in okay shape here, even if I can't attack or block. Ooh, that's actually huge. Okay, we can go pretty wide here. All my friends showed up. Let's go. Yeah, Sheltered is so strong. I'm really glad they added a good removal aura. I feel like auras really needed that, but it's still brutal to play. I feel like it's really good for the archetype though, and I think auras was already a struggling one. So, yeah. Alright, more life gain. Makes sense. Your guys are going to keep getting heftier. Well, we got a chump now. We're in chump block mode. Luckily, we do still have our Zenith here. So, it's not... Ooh, that's a good draw, actually. Let's do that. We're going to give you a fish. Actually, maybe it's just better to, like, do some more prep work here. We can still hold that up. We can keep making chump blockers here and starting to gain life, which is really good. So we're gonna do that. I'd rather do this on the thing itself if I don't have to do anything else, you know? Because then we can save ourselves a little bit of life gain on the backswing as well. Alright. A lot of things coming my way, I'm guessing. At least two. Nice thing is they don't have flying, so we're still chilling on that front. But the life total is getting a little tough to deal with. Not gonna lie. In Historic, I'm just so scarred. The 2-mana cat that searches an aura is such a strong Ultron aura deck. Yeah. Historic is a crazy place. I am glad most of my time is spent in Brawl and yeah. We'll just leave it there. Most of it's spent in Brawl. Right, yes. I'd like to autopay for that. Gotta get rid of the Pride Mate. And bringing back Aang is not a bad side gig to that, too. And we're just gonna play this for 1. Make some more guys. I guess I should have grown, because I could have made the Sage of the Skies huge. But it's fine. Ooh. Oh, and I can just go ahead and activate this. I mean, I guess I might as well, right? We'll do 1, 2. Not really scared of a big swing here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. Make Aang a 5/5 trampler. Not a bad setup. not gonna lie, y'all, my OBS has said it stopped responding, but I can see my stream is still working. So I'm just gonna pretend like that's not happening. But I might potentially get a corrupted recording or something, so hopefully we can avoid that, but we'll see what happens. Okay, it's back. Whew. That made me nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, and then I think double this is just gonna be absolutely crazy. We'll do it on this guy. Then do this on this guy. And we'll just tap down this guy, I guess. Double strike flying in the air. Oh, jeez. That was scary, Sky. If my Cosmic Grand Zenith, I think, was gone, I think I would have been cooked there. I'm not gonna lie. Jeez. Alright, would anybody else like to hop into queue? I'm down to play more Sky if nobody else wants to. But I'll put a message in chat. I'm not gonna add everybody this time. Alright. That was not your meme deck. Oh, you have another meme deck. Ooh. Alright. Got me excited. You're gonna go sleep. Thanks for hanging out, Vibe Pusher. I appreciate you helping me test some things, and hope you get a good night's rest. We'll see you on Sunday, okay? Alrighty, Sky, let's do it. Is this the meme deck this time? Alrighty. I think fairly keepable. It's not great, but it has potential as long as we can draw a land, maybe two, and hopefully a thing that makes things cheaper. That would be good. Baba boy. Where is that from? I don't even know what I'm quoting here. How sad is that? Alright, well. Come on, land off the top. Or like a Momo? Okay, I see what's happening here, Sky. I see what's happening here. Let's, honestly, we're gonna do this. Really use like a 1-mana play. Pretty please. So I can deal with all these rabbits. Ooh, actually, that's pretty good. I mean, it does leave it a little vulnerable, but I think we gotta do this, so. We need to start getting some tokens down. And the life gain is going to be pretty helpful too. In theory, as long as there's not, you know, something that makes the rabbits monstrous. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Sentry. Oh, I should have swung first. What is wrong with me? I've told myself like 3 or 4 times this stream, maybe you should swing before, you know, you do things, but now I'm dumb, so. Oh my god. Alright. We can't cast 2 spells anyway, so might as well do this tapped. Let's give this guy hexproof. And then let's... I guess we're just gonna play a singular Sage of the Skies. I think that's the move. Swing in with these, and we'll do a cost. Get the pressure on. We're gonna apparently beat up some hairs. Also, if this wasn't the void wasn't legendary, you could totally get the doubling season to make like multiples. That would be kind of cool. And okay, double hair parent. I'm guessing, but I don't think that's gonna do it. So you need something else. You need like some kind of thing that buffs up all your creatures or something. Oh, that's crazy. If they weren't legendary, that would have destroyed me. But I like seeing 5 of them. That's sick. Hell yeah. We love a hair apparent deck. GG Sky. Honestly, I don't think anybody else is gonna join. Looks like it's pretty quiet in the stream right now, so if you'd like to keep playing, you can. If anybody else wants to play, please speak up. Probably got a couple games left in me. Forgot the legendary roll. Fair. Yeah, that is kind of a nerf to the void for token decks specifically. You know what I haven't thought about that might be fun? I wonder if you could just steal the void. Like, give somebody a void and then use cards that, like, yoink it. I think that'd be so fun. Okay, this is not a hand. Yep. This is okay. We'll try it. It's not the best. Okay. Life gain stuff. We love to see it. I think you've got a better chance on this game, Sky. I'm not gonna lie. My hand is kinda bad. Oh, the rabbits begin. Oh god. I'd like to land here. Off the top. Come on, baby. Give it to me. Magic. Gods. Send me the card I need. For a Momo. That's not what I asked for. Alright, I'm gonna play this so we don't just like get slapped around by rabbits forever. Oh, well, I guess, you know what? I needed a land, so I appreciate it. If I can get one more, I can play my girl. But, is that too little too late? It might be. It might be. I mean, that is a land. Let me count. So that's 8 plus 6 is 14. So I actually have to do this. Or this. I guess I could do both. But then I think I'm still dead. We'll hang out. Maybe there's a secret third chance. Get rid of one of these. We'll get rid of... That's that token. Well, actually, okay, I see a way that we can